Hey everybody, what's going on out there? This is Z-Dog, and I've been asked to show beginners everything they need to know about growing their parks. Now, I do want to let you know that I understand that it can be frustrating when starting out. It can be very, very frustrating. So I got a park here, and we're going to start off here at level 1. We're just going to go on in here. Alright, generally speaking, whenever we start off in a park, we end up with things that look just like this. So first of all, we start off doing everything that they tell us to do. Now this section right here that they're telling you to do is to rename your dragon. Let's go spot. Alright, that automatically gives us. Now you can go in and rename every single one of your dragons if you want to. Everybody remembers this little process. Get that fire dragon, hatch it, put it over there. I don't really read everything in here, not normally. Move that out of the way. There's your basic food. Really just that simple, just to get it all started. Now from here things are going to start to get a little bit more difficult because everything is starting to get faster. This is one of the most crucial pieces that's going to help you grow your park. Okay, so we did the reload. Bam. Alright, so the sign-in board is what this is. So what you do is you can like just make it Z-Doggy. Alright? Well, that's pretty much all that is. Now, this is where it gets really frustrating for some people. They don't know what to do from this point. So what I always do is I go through and I start eliminating everything. Alright, I just start eliminating everything that's in plain sight. Now, you're going to run out of coinage really fast because your dragons is what actually makes you money. So you want to make sure that you keep collecting this. When you start now, I'm going to turn that down some. When you're first starting out, clearing off your islands, if you pay attention, you notice that you get XP points, and those XP points go to leveling up your park itself. Now, naturally, these aren't going to give you a great deal of stuff. Now, you can still feed your dragons. Since I got 2 of these. That's interesting. So you want to always level up to level 5 first, because that's going to help you. That's what it says, it's level 2. Now if you watch how you feeding your dragons, how the XP starts up, that's important for you to understand. You went from 7 to 8 just like that. Now, really important, those dragons are going to collect money for you. It gives you 7,500 dragon cash, probably per hour, because it's real slow when they're starting out. So the idea that you need to do is use your breeding cave right here. This is always your start. And then tap 2 dragons. You can do your results if you have the gems. You can do it. There's a free one for your videos. I'll just go ahead and do it. I got 11 gems, so I want to go ahead and I want to hatch that. Right? I'm a breeder. Yay! I want to hatch that. I'll put that on the fire. It's really just that simple. I got 3 more gems. I want to do one more thing. Come over here. I want to see if I can even get one. I don't know if I can yet. Yeah, I can get another one of those. So, I can't do that one. 250. That'll give me something. And then let's see. Go ahead, 1 gem. Get that out of the way. And then I want to harvest. But I can harvest all of it. If it'll let me tap it. There it is. Harvest all for 2. I ended up with 20. So you just go back and forth a little bit. And as you're leveling up, you're going to notice that you're going to be able to collect more money. And more food. So the more food that you get, you just keep feeding your dragons. I always try to encourage people to level up to level 5, then level 10, level 15. Each level you go up, you're actually accumulating yourself interest towards that XP. Now, let me take you somewhere else. Well, let's hold off on that. So I want to remind you to always keep breeding dragons, no matter what. Breeding dragons is going to help you. Getting those dragons, now you can pick and choose if you want to, like, keep every dragon that you get. If you just want to keep 1 of every dragon you get. Or maybe some of you want 2 of every dragon. So you have a male and female dragons. Because in the dragon world, they all look the same, right? Now, I'm going to go through here. I'm going to keep on doing all that. I'm going to keep clearing. I'm not going to give up, even though it seems a little frustrating. I'm going with the small stuff first, getting it out of the way. Some of this other stuff is a little bit on the difficult side to get to because it costs a lot. So I stay with the small stuff. XP is my goal. Now, you're going to come into one of these situations where you're going to get eggs that need like 5 hours. Now, you can do all this in the same day. You can get to level 10 and 20 within the first day or 2 if you're consistent with it. But you got to be consistent. And see, this piggy bank menu is something completely different. This is something that has come out in the last handful of years. It's something that I don't have available in my park. My park is so old, this does not show up. But it's good to know that it's there, and I could use this for something else. What this piggy bank does, I don't really know. Let's look. The piggy bank is a brand new feature in the DRAGONVALE invented by our wizards that reward you with gems as you play the game. Now, each specific action completed adds 1 gem to the bank, except for gem spending, where the full amount you spend is deposited back into the bank. When you feed your dragons with treats, each level gained also contributes 1 gem. If you choose to level up a dragon with gems instead of treats, the amount spent is deposited back as well. The gameplay action that contributes to the piggy bank are as follows: complete goals, breed dragons, hatch dragons. These are also the same actions that help you grow your park, and it's very vital that you continue this cycle. This cycle has to be continued all the time, and one of the biggest things we're going to talk about is feeding the dragon. Feed dragons 1 gem per level. Complete the in the Coliseum, capped at 1 per day. Unlock at level 10. Now, what he's saying is that the Coliseum is unlocked and available to you when you reach level 10. Spend gems, full amount spent. Participate in races capped at 10 per day. Unlock at level 15. The race track is undone at that. Like I said, this is not available inside of my park. This is a park I just set up to show you and demonstrate how to play this game. Now, you're going to have a free gem, always. 1 free gem under the gems. If you don't know how to get there, you come back out here, you just tap the gem up at the top right hand corner, and it takes you right there. You just tap that, ask you, do you want to watch a vision? You say yes, and away you go. Also, you can tap your level. With gems that you have, you can XP for 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, depending on how many gems you got to spend. And for every time that you tear down trees, plants, rocks, every time that you feed and grow your dragons, or every time that you upgrade habitats, XP will be added to your level for your park. So, now we got that out of the way, let's go over here. Now, you always want to monitor your progress for goals. Always want to monitor progress for goals, and this is really, really important, guys, because this helps you understand how well you're leveling up, and the things that are inside of your goals helps you increase your XP and level your park up as well. It can also help get you currency to buy food and maybe even dragons. Now, even like inside of the wishing well allows you to wish upon, spend a coin, you can get a free dragon or a free habitat or a free decoration or a free island. It's really just up to you on which one you want. And I personally always get islands, because islands are the most difficult things to get. After you reach a certain level in your gaming, islands are the most difficult things to achieve, because the cost is so expensive, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. So if you want to learn how to get a hold of this right here, you come down here to your social. All right, your social page will look like this. When you start off, it'll be empty, but Noggard will be there. And if there's an event going on, you might have people from the event in it as well. But if you look down at the very bottom, you'll see invite friends, Facebook log, and you definitely want to make sure you log in through your Facebook and your Google, because those are your clouds for backup. Because if one goes down, you have the other that saves all of your information. Or if you lose one and you change your Google to a different Google, your Facebook is going to back it up. Okay? Or if you change your Facebook, your Google will back it up. You definitely want to keep that all together. But you'll see right there on the right hand side, you'll see a little toy box or a treasure chest. Bam. That's where you can pull up your milestones, your goals. So I still am working towards a milestone where I can get 25 gems. That's going to be 25 gems. It'll be the same for everybody. I am 29 days out of 100 to be able to get a free wish, and everybody's going to be the same way. Now, I'm also 7 hours and 44 minutes away from getting a free dragon given to me by the game, which is going to also help me out. Having friends on your friends list is going to be one of your other crucial things to help you grow your park. It's going to be so helpful because you can have food. Those are food right there. Well, maybe not. I'm actually collecting what people give me, and I'm giving people gems. Some people don't get gems because I don't have the gem bush. I'm going to talk about those gem bushes here in a minute. Now, inside of our events, when we have events going on, don't forget to play all the games that you can. These event currencies are so important because they also, when you're buying stuff, you get XP with that. All right, next thing. We were talking about the Coliseum. The Coliseum is very, very important to do because it allows you to show off your dragon for competitions, and you can win gems that way. And you're gonna need the gems. The place where champions are made. Every day the Coliseum has an event you can sign one of your dragons up for. Will you win the gold trophy? You cannot speed up the Coliseum event, so choose carefully. So I'm going to pick out a cold fire. I'm going to put that in there. It's going to give me 22 hours. A whole day generally is what this is. 22 hours. So about 23 hours is what it's going to be. So that's not bad. Now, another thing is the dragon track. This is another excellent place to go. Behold the dragon track. After observing numerous dragons racing one another in the wild, the wizards thought that it would be fun to bring the races to your park. Help your dragons win races to earn generous rewards. The Coliseum may be where champions are made, but the dragon track is sure to have visitors flocking to your park in droves. So it's really good. So what you can go in there, the tutorial, let me show you what that is. So you're going to pick your dragon for the event. Now you need to learn which dragons are going to actually do well. I've made some videos a handful of years ago, tried to show people the better dragons to race against. It's not that easy because DRAGONVALE actually changes that up. So look at this. It says select the best dragon for each track. Track name and your dragon's place are here, right up at the left hand corner. This line indicates which dragon is yours. That little line, it'll show up, and I'll show you. When the lines overlap, tap for a boost. So what that means is whenever the line is on top of the line, you tap the screen. Now let's see. I want to plant water, so I got some good selections here. Seaweed is a plant water and is really good for this one. You can take my word for it. You'll get an excellent and a perfect if you do great. Alright, so this is where you need to understand. You can just tap anywhere on the screen. Bam. Now, when you get to a higher level, it's going to give you options for... that was just a preview, I guess. Let's try this. Alright, so... I didn't realize that was a preview. Let's go Cyclone. Cyclone's pretty good. I'll show you this real quick. And Sonic is who's up there in the front. Alright, so I came in second place, which is good. That's silver. And now what this is going to do is going to allow you to have a pick of gems. Now notice I got food out of that. If you have gems, you can literally buy other foods. And you need food to be able to level up your dragons. Now, there are other options of stuff that you can get. You can get gems. Sometimes you get a free dragon egg. But very rare do you get a dragon egg. I've not seen a dragon egg given to me in the races in a maybe 4 years, maybe 4 or 5 years. But you can even get rift crystals in here too. Sometimes it'll give you an XP boost or a double XP boost. Sometimes a triple XP boost. So it really depends. But when you get up as a level high as I am on the other park that I'm at, and I'll take you there later, it's going to be very, very difficult. Now, one thing that I always tell people to do, go in and it's very important. You want to level up your park really fast. I mean, really, really fast. Get your dragons and breed them. Breed your dragons, left and right. Get yourself habitats, right? Habitat. Start off small, level it up to the second measurement. Get it up to the next measurement. Get it up to the next measurement, and then the next measurement. Let me show you. Get a small habitat here. We'll start off with that. 350 gems. Alright. Put that right here. Well, maybe not. Right there. It takes 5 gems to upgrade that. Alright. 25 gems to do that. Now, I got XP for doing that. That helped grow my park. Now, I can also put other fire dragons on that right there. Decorating your park also helps you accumulate XP towards your park. You may not see a whole lot of XP results, but it will help. Having different habitats helps as well. I'm wanting to find myself a dragon. Here we go. Alright, so all these dragons right here are at level 10. Okay, I'm going to take one here. I'm going to feed that. Watch my XP. Green. XP, 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 XP. And level that up to level 20. Watch that thing move. Alright, ready? You want to level your park up? The higher your dragon is going to be, pushes that bar right up there. I just went, see how that did that? That was just 2 dragons. I'm at level 53 now. So that's not bad at all, guys. You want to level up. Check it out. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It will get a little bit on the frustrating side every now and again. All right. So I just proved to you that that does help. Now, another thing that you need to see, and I think you're going to find this kind of interesting, is the goals book. The goals book, if you follow the instructions on the inside, the rewards are all on the right hand side. And you need to understand this. There are great rewards. Now, I'm not going to say that you're going to be able to just follow the instructions and it's going to be presto like that. You might take 2 or 3 days, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks to accomplish one of those eggs. One of these dragons, because they're not always in season. Not always in season. Believe it or not, they're just not. I can get an elder plant, I can get 5 gems. If I get a bronze dragon, I get 500 dragon cash. I get 1 gem and 500 foods. If I go down here and I get a rift plant, I can get 250,000 XP, and that's what we're looking for. XP. You want XPs. XP will help you get your park growing up bigger. I'm not going to lie to you. Also, do not forget to level up your Tamat layers. I'll show you. Going inside of here and completing every single one of the events in here, this does take some time. It takes a couple months. It's not all right off the bat. So you go on these missions, you send your dragons out to do these missions, and then come back and you picks yourself a box. And then once the masks are all filled on that one, then you can level up. The same thing with Bahamut. Trying to think. There it is. There is this one as well, and you need to be able to finish all of this as well to be able to accumulate. The same thing. Now, Gaia is also going to be one of your top choices of things that you need to do. You can pick that. You got food to choose from. And what you do is you come down here to start quest. You start your quest and you pick out a dragon that has these elements: plant, earth, cold, and plant. So these are the 2 that I got to go with, and the Coca Hollow is probably what I'm going to go with. And I'll send that out there, and I'll come back in 8 hours and check to see what I got, and then choose a box. Now, accumulating a garden is going to help you with your XP as well. It's going to help you level up because it rewards you for decorating your park. And having all this stuff is so crucial, guys. Let's see what it would take to regrow all that. 166,000. I'm actually shy some money, aren't I? So let's go over here. Let's see what I got. So don't have enough there. Don't have enough there. Not enough there. So I got to go down here, don't I? There it is. Now all this stuff is growing. Now remember, another thing that you can do, and this is going to be interesting. Now I showed you inside of there were all different kinds of treats that you could grow in your garden, and those treats, if you plant gardens next to each other, sometimes you can get new, unlock other treats that are still in the dark. There's some that are lit up, some that are not. When you unlock them, you'll get an XP for that. What's that new dragon? Now, follow me to one more place, guys, and this is going to be so much more interesting. All right. Now, the more you decorate, the more visitors come to your park. The more you decorate, the more visitors come to your park. And don't be upset if your park is small. Start off small. You do not have to be in competition with anybody. Now, I do want to show you a few things. When events come around, Miss Goody's Treatery allows you to treat your friends if you purchase this during the event that this will be available, which I do believe this event for the Treatery comes around twice a year. I believe Halloween is one of them, and I believe the springtime is another one. But this allows you to gift food to friends on your friends list. Nygard does not accept gifts. This Goody Sugar Shack allows you to give 3 additional treats. So being able to accumulate that is going to help you out a lot. Leveling up your gardens is going to help you a lot as well. Let me show you. You can always level up your gardens, and I can't max out on it, but if I was still below level, you would have seen that thing move. My XP would have just jumped up a little bit. So leveling up your gardens are so important, because you want to be able to get the most treats as possible. I'll show you all of the things that are in there. I don't have the money right now to get some of this stuff, but well, there's a few of these plants that aren't available yet, but I didn't get them all out. I don't need them really, because I'm so, in this park here, I'm at 185, but my park is so huge that I accumulate so much interest. It takes the biggest one to feed, literally. So let me take you to the place that I wanted to take you. Do not forget that you need to also do the missions for Tishian. This helps you collect. You're going to collect these things, these little vials of essence. And you'll see it up in the top right hand corner here in a minute. You'll collect those, and you'll go through, and then as you get them all, I can't believe they don't actually have. I'll just show you the little vials of essence. Maybe there's a box of essence. I can't believe that it's Alright, see that little gold vial at the bottom right beside the power up in 10,000? That's the little vial of essence. So that'll tell you that's what that is. Okay, so here's where the most important thing is. Not only are you leveling up your dragons, and there's going to come a time where level 10 is your max for some of your dragons. Other dragons you'll be able to just level up to level 20, and they'll be your elders. But there's going to be quite a few, probably about 100 dragons that will not level up past level 10. And so you're going to actually need to get yourself the Relic of Epics. Now let me read that. With this Relic of in your park, your epic dragons will be able to reach level 15. The dragons of the primary elements embody the elementary forces that drive magic in the world. And then the epic dragons, however, are the avatars of specific powerful facets of the world, like celestial bodies, the seasons, or even ideals such as love. The Relic of Epics unlocks the hidden potential of these special dragons. The magic of the relic is not compatible with the magic of gemstone or crystalline dragons. Those are gem producing dragons. The other dragon that you're going to need, or the other relic statue that you're going to need, is the Monument of Epics. The Monument of Epics allows your epic dragons to achieve 5 more levels if you have both the relic and the epic of the monuments of the and the Monument of Epics in your park. That means you can level your epic dragons to level 20. You can thank the power of the arcane procurement, for this epic expansion. The magic of the monument is not compatible with the magic of the gemstone and the crystalline dragons. As I said before, those are your gemstone dragons. Now, where do you get these 2 pedestals? Now, that's a good question. There are specific events during the spring and summer where these will show up. 2 times a year, they will show up in your park. And they cost somewhere between 10 and 15,000 event currencies. They are not cheap, but they are recommended if you want to XP your park to a higher level. If you want, because you cannot feed your dragons past level 10. There's going to be so many. Some like the monolith dragons, or the surface dragons, or your seasonal dragons. Some of those dragons will never accumulate a lifespan past level 10 without these 2. The other thing is that, like I said, you want to get Gaia. You want to make sure that decorating your park, expanding your park, buying things out of the event, out of your event shopping mall once you have the stuff. Not forgetting to use your breeding cave and your cooperative breeding cave, your epic breeding cave. These 2 right here allow you to grow your park as well through breeding rare dragons. The other thing that you need to learn is using Tozar's Optical Oracle. This allows you to do all kinds of stuff. Tozar has a reputation for being a little bit out there. His passion for combining magic with machinery is something most Vale folk don't quite understand, nor do they know what to make of this strange sidekick. Froggy Eddie, misunderstood genius or not, Tozar's tinkerings are out of this world. Literally, Tozar's Optical Oracle has the power to receive fantastical visions from other dimensions. Of course, every entertainer needs an audience, so Tozar is more than happy to reward you for visiting his optical oracle. Now, what this thing does is it gives you the opportunity to go in. You can collect 3 times your event currency, and on double days, double the event currency 3 times. Up to 2 gems and up to 2 times on the DRAGONVALE cache. It also allows you to be able to go in and play games to achieve extra gems for your park by completing goals that are within inside of each one of your games. As you can see here, I have completed 3 goals. There really are 3 goals. The first one was to log in and download the game, where I ended up with 10 gems, then I ended up with 25, and then 110. And my next one will be coming up soon, where I'll get 151 gems, and then 165, 206, 233, and that's going to take a very long time. Now, there are ways that you could do this. You can definitely go in here and put up the highest thing, the highest paying ones, and then play it. A lot of people go with your casino stuff, your slot machines, some like strategy, slow. It's up to you. You got your whole list right there. You got puzzles, casual, you got trivia, but whatever it is that's going to be on your top row is going to be your number one paying results, but it's going to take you a long time to accomplish this, but just stick with it. But simply to level up your park to 185, and then whatever they decide to move it to next, you need to feed your dragons. Feeding your dragons is the utmost of importance. Making sure your dragons get to level 20 is going to be the biggest goal and accomplishment to maxing out your park level. After that, it's all about just breeding, decorating, and feeding. That's really what it's all about. Now, don't forget, you do have the Rift. The Rift is probably one of the most stressful places that people they tend to stay away from, because it's intimidating, really. It does cost a lot to clear out clouds, and you need to clear it out. Now, it didn't start at 38,000. That's where it's at right now for me, because I've cleared out a giant section. It does start off low, and then as it goes through, it does start to increase in value to take each one out. Then you need your islands for your dragons that you breed on in the inside of the Rift. And inside of your Rift, you can level up your islands by spending Rift crystals. There is, I believe it's 100, 500, 2,500, and 5,000. And I believe that is the max. Then you just get all these islands, and the islands do cost. They start off really low. Here's your that's not what I wanted. Wrong one. Hack. Islands. Your basic island, which is this, starts off at a very low price. But as you get more islands, it does cost more and more and more. However, your island themes never change in price. You can find all these island themes in there from your main park. There are just smaller versions to these themes. Also, inside of the Rift, you also have your eggs. Now you have your mystery egg, which is just an egg of mystery. You never know what you're going to get. You could get an epic dragon. You could get a gem dragon. You could get a dragon from the Rift. You could get a dragon from the park. You could get a monolith. You could get a chrysaline. You could get a chrysalis. You could get a moon, a sun, a light. You never know what you're going to get with this. Your rare egg of mystery are going to be some of your more difficult, probably your epic dragons are going to be inside of there. But some of the dragons that are so hard to get because they cost a lot of gems. And I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Then your epic dragon, you will be able to just get epic dragons. There's a whole list of epic dragons we talked about. They cannot be leveled up past level 10 without those 2 statues. Remember that? Then you have your gemstone dragons. So you can get rift gemstone dragons and your main park gemstone dragons. And I tell you, get as many of these as you can and as many as the game will allow you, because you need the gemstones to purchase things in your park. I'd recommend that you do not spend them on the dragons. Breed the dragons is just simpler. Then you have your event dragons. This is something new that they put in the last handful of years, where they have allowed us to have event dragons, specific ones inside of the Rift. And you can get your Rift version, or you can even get the main park version by breeding this inside the Rift. This happens to be a snowflake dragon. Then you got all your main Rift elements that are basic to your basic park as well. And that's pretty much it, guys. Go in there and clean all that out, and then just build your Rift up, and you will accumulate a lot. Purchasing islands also helps your XP. It really does. Do not be intimidated when your park gets huge like this. Okay? This is a family fun game. It's really cool. It's relaxing. It's something you can just take your time with. And if you stay with it every single day, you will eventually see over time all of your hard work paying off. I just got this island done today. This is my love dragon island. It's all about the love. Isn't that nice? This is also one of my islands I'm working on. This is from, a lot of this stuff that you see is from the event that's going on right now. This is Treasure Island with treasure dragons. These are gem producing dragons. So don't be afraid, guys. Get in there and just have a ball. Have a blast. Decorate. Let your mind free and find out what type of a creative person you really are. If it don't look right, you can always start over. You can delete stuff on the game and rebuy it. It gives you the option to sell stuff. So there you go. There you have it. You do want to make sure that you play your roll the dice, because you can get food and gems through that. Well, not gems, but you definitely get food and level up your dragons this way too, in both of these, Bahamut and Tamots. Now, you also want to make sure that you get your weather station. Your weather station helps you discern the weather patterns, so that you can also breed dragons easier during whatever season that they're in. And get in the Twilight Tower as well. The Twilight Tower allows you to change the background from daylight to moonlight to summer, winter, spring, fall, lightning, thunder, butterflies, and all that other stuff. So get in there, guys. This is a really fun game. This is Z-Dog. If you like what you've seen, if this has helped you out any, please like, subscribe, hit that notification button. And if I missed anything, I'm sure that it's going to be real simple to get figured out in good time. Till next time, check out the rest of my videos. This is Z-Dog.